Alright, what's going on, guys? So we're back with part 2 of Kaede to Zuzu, and yes, this one was actually wild than the first episode. If you thought the first episode was wild, then buckle up because it's gonna get crazy from here. So let me tell you guys the backstory of where we left off. So of course, where we left off in episode 1, they had like this maid cafe and they all had a good time, and let's just say that things got a little bit crazy. But in this episode 2, yeah, the batshittery is gonna get even more crazy. So with these two with identical twins, oh my goodness, I can't believe I'm saying this, but Zuzu gotta be the most mischievous freakazoid I've ever come across. Because again, in every twin there is just that one timid and laid back but yet super freak type of twin, and she fits the latter. It was Hayato's, yes, his name is Hayato. No, not Hayato from JJBA. No, this is a different Hayato. So Hayato is the guy who's apparently he hangs out with the twins and have a good time and whatnot. So there was his birthday that day, and the twins decided to celebrate his birthday in the most erotic way possible, in ways that even him could have imagined. So they decided to go to this love hotel, and they surprised him because he was like blindfolded, and he was like, well, what am I gonna do? And he's just thinking about the wildest shit he could have done to these twins, and he was like, I wonder what we're gonna do here. So when one of them speaks up, they're like, okay, you can take off the blindfold and wish him happy birthday. But they come up in this lingerie. Well, I wouldn't really call it a lingerie since there's some stockings. It's more like a underwear and bra for the most part, basic shit. But bro, when I tell you that three-way was crazy as shit. It took at least 3/4 of the episode, which is wild to me. And then one day, after his birthday, they hand him like a handcuffs, one of those like toy handcuffs for props, I think. One of those intimate handcuffs, not the real handcuff police uses, and a key. So Zuzu hands it to him, and listen, and she tells him, listen, I need you to meet me by the rooftop. So the next day, you see this smirk on his face, like the most devilish smirk you could ever seen. And the next scene now, he comes up, he sees the twins, and apparently Kaede is falling for this guy slowly but surely because he does all the questionable things to Zuzu, but then afterwards she passes out for a little bit, and before he even touches Kaede she's already feral. Her pheromones are going off. I'm talking about nymphomaniac levels of pheromones just going off. And she was like, all bets are off, just take that D out and ride in it like there's no tomorrow. And bro was like, oh hell yeah. When I watched this, I was like kind of jealous of this guy. I was like, what the hell? What am I doing wrong to not achieve this type of quality of life, Bro don't even got money. Bro just got the looks, I think, and the charisma. That is it for this context, guys, because trust me, it is surprisingly almost a half an hour long episode. Yes, this is an almost half an hour long, which is surprisingly crazy to me because, let's be honest, the erotic scenes did take up a lot of the time, so this is why it probably makes sense. It makes sense as to why this show would air out like that. But anyways, that is it for the backstory, and yeah, let's get right into this.
いやー、いい誕生日プレゼントだったな。
よかったね、隼人。ところでもうすぐ私たちの誕生日。次は隼人の番。
マジか。
期待してるからね、隼人。隼人、約束した誕生日のお返しだけど。
俺と楓はいつも鈴に振り回されている。
よろしく。
だが 今回はそうはいかん。
屋上は立ち入り禁止でしょ。鍵どうやって入手したのよ、隼人。ってどうせ鈴でしょ。本当にも
お察しの通り、この誕生日プレゼントも鈴の計画なわけだが、お前はいつも妹に振り回されてどう思う？
やっぱりまったく鈴はいい加減にしてよね。
So that is it for the clip, guys. Now I must say the animation is actually very clean. I actually enjoy the animation. I mean, it has its comic moments, even though that it has a lot of erotic scenes in it, but it is still a bit funny. And it was genuinely great to see an episode like this. I would be surprised because when I check the manga out, yes, I like to go that further into researching what I'm watching. I don't just watch the anime adaptation, I also look at the manga to see if there's any details that was missed, let alone an extension of the manga and how many pages do they have. Although some may have like these, like 30 pages, 50 pages, 75, depending on how long this series is ongoing. So that it depends on. But yeah, nonetheless, I enjoyed it. If you guys are into like shows like this, I would highly recommend it, definitely. And if you guys have a friend who is looking for a recommendation, tell them to jump on this channel. You're gonna see something that they've never seen and they're genuinely interested in. Like, look at one of my last videos. I think it was Iribitari Gal Nimanko. That one was the most viewed I've ever seen. That is why I'm surprised it reached that many viewers. And again, I will keep you guys entertained as much as possible for as long as I live, that is. And yeah, I really appreciate you all supporting the channel so far. We're actually very close to 500 subs. And again, I'm actually happy to see that I've reached this far. And now I'm on the road to have 1,000 now. But that 1,000, I mean, it would be great if I could reach that 1,000 before the new year. That would be great, but you know. And you know what they say, big works come from small beginnings. So yeah, that's where I am being humble at right now. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Tell me what was your favorite erotic scene and your least favorite. And to be honest, this whole 2 episodes was, the first one compared to this one, the first one was more wholesome than the second episode, but the second episode was still enjoyable nonetheless. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, and if you guys would like to have a discussion, you guys can reach out to me at sourceprovider13 at gmail.com. So if you guys would like to have a discussion, or if you guys would like to just send me an email to say hi, I am open and I will be responding. Oh, and by the way, I believe they're gonna do a part 3. Not that I'm receiving this information from Pink Pineapple. No. I'm not affiliated with them. Although I would like to, because they seem like a very cool animation group, well, animation business group. But yeah, I believe a part 3 would come out, but I don't think it would be right now. So we just have to wait until they upload the 3rd and final episode, because there's a blondie involved, like I mentioned. But because they're trying to keep it consistent with the manga, that's probably why we haven't seen part 3 yet. But because part 2 just came out literally, I believe it's 2 or 3 days ago. And that is why they're probably working on it. But anyways, thank you so much and look out for that, and peace out.